Hello and welcome to this short presentation on the use of email within CoreNet. My name is Bill Andrews. I'm the administrator of the Pragmatic Research Network. So, in this latest update of CoreNet, this new email facility for contacting the patient and having the patient or client or service user fill in outcome measures remotely from their home with an access through the email has become available, and the purpose here is to just demonstrate this to you. So if or when you have the latest upgrade of CoreNet available to you, you log on in the normal way. And so here this is just taking us to a practice site we've set up. And if you choose new client, this takes you to the new client screen, where in the normal way you choose the gender, and in this case now you go straight to the client home page, because this is where you will populate the email address of the client that you're going to be using. So you can see we've selected client homepage here, and then you click next, and this takes you to the client homepage screen, where there's now an additional field for the email address for the client. Here I'm populating this with my own email address, wandrews22@mac.com. Clicking save, and we're done. Now when I go to add a session, in the usual way I can pick the stage. In this case it's assessment. Now I can choose whichever of the measures are built into CoreNet. So in our case we have Core 10, WEMWebs, the various core measures, WEMWebs, the short and the longer version, PHQ-9, GAD7 and ARM5, and all of these measures are available to send to the client a link through their email in order for them to be filled in. But you notice that here there's a new option now, and it says an email invitation for the patient to complete remotely. So this needs to be selected, and then click on save. Now this takes us to a new screen, the email invitation screen, where a standardized letter is there and available to be edited and adjusted to send to that particular client. So here you can see I've adjusted the letter to make it appropriate for that client, and then click on the button Send Email Invitation. Now meanwhile, playing the role now of a patient, as I go to my emails at home on my computer, I find I have a new email from noreply@coreims.co.uk with the letter that had been sent out and an invitation inviting me to click here to complete your measure. Now what's important to understand is this takes me straight into CoreNet. So I'm not using some sort of document that I'm filling in to be sent back. I'm actually straight into the system of CoreNet and filling out the measures that I've been asked to fill out. And I do this in the normal way. Now, meanwhile, switching back again now into the practitioner, when the practitioner next logs on and finds that particular client, what you see is sure enough that the outcome measures filled in by the client are available for viewing. And this session summary screen can be accessed in the normal way. Now, of course, this process can be repeated at follow-up, for example. Once again, the measure selected, the option selected to email the client, and click Save and Continue. And when the client goes to their email inbox, they'll have the new email, and once again they fill in the outcome measure in the normal way, and you can see the extra measures now added on the client home page. And the screen summary is available, of course, again. Now, obviously, this process can be repeated as many times as is necessary. So I'm having a suggestion here of a repeat at 3 months to get 3 months follow-up, but this could be 6 months follow-up, for example. And once again, the measure is obtained in the same way. So now we have a progression. So one could imagine, for example, in the case of telephone therapy, where the client is never actually seen, but measures can be used and filled in this way, as well as a host of other applications. Perhaps inviting clients to fill in outcome measures before they arrive for the treatment in the first instance, to save an awful lot of time and have that information already available to the practitioner before even seeing the client. So I hope you've enjoyed this short presentation. Thank you for your time.